weekend.
Yeah, this is definitely nothing compared to what awaits us tomorrow morning. We've got widespread 20, so it is still cold. 28 Tuscaloosa at this hour, Birmingham 29. You can see a little hint of some daylight there in Gadsden, where we're down to 20 degrees. Poor Gadsden, a lot of our friends up across the Northeast this week. It's been brutal in the other mornings. Watch as we go through the day today, though. You can see numbers recover into the upper 30s. We'll like by noon, and then likely some low and mid 40s as we get into the afternoon hours. Got a cold front coming in, though, and that's going to usher in that brisk, blustery, really cold air for later tonight and through the weekend. We've got extreme cold warnings in effect, and that means wind chill values will be near zero heading into the weekend, and then also the threat for some snow showers too. We'll show you those numbers. We'll look ahead to the timing that some of us could see a little bit of snow coming up in just a few minutes. Sylvie? All right, first to warning impact days starting today, mainly for the weather coming in tonight and then lasting through the weekend. We've got extreme cold warnings in effect with wind chills that are expected to near 0 degrees at times heading into the weekend, and then some snow showers or flurries possible too heading into the weekend as well. The big snowstorm really is going to be impacting the mid-Atlantic states here along the coast, where we've got a lot of winter storm warnings in effect, and then we've got winter weather advisories all the way up to the Alabama line there for much of north and northwest Georgia. We do not have any winter weather advisories in effect at this point. Here's a look at our future track, though, and as we go into tonight, this is 9 o'clock later on tonight, that's when we could start to see maybe a few flurries flying around. And if we can get some of these snow bands to actually develop here across north central and northeast Alabama on the backside of this upper low, then we could see some flurries and maybe even a few brief bursts of snow, especially for some of those higher elevations. This is early on Saturday morning, 5 a.m. on Saturday, and again, you can see some of those snow bands trying to set up. These are what we call convective snow bands, kind of like some of those heavier downpours that we see during the warmer months here in central Alabama, in that they're not going to impact everybody equally, but it's possible that it could snow for a brief period of time, and it could snow hard if we can get these to develop. And that may mean a half an inch or perhaps even up to an inch in some of the higher elevations, especially in the mountains in northeast Alabama. So let me show you what we're thinking as far as, first of all, our snow chances. So for a good majority of us, some flurries is about the best we'll do, and we're looking at no impacts or no accumulation. Where I've got some of the darker blues here, that's where we could see maybe one of those bands set up, and there could be some minor accumulation, but still very little, if any, impact expected from that. And again, this would be from late tonight through about noon on Saturday. Once we get to lunchtime on Saturday, most of that moisture is gone. There's a look at our extreme cold warning map, and you can see most of us are under that. Cold weather advisories elsewhere. That just means that starting Saturday morning, really through Sunday morning, we're expecting some of those dangerously cold wind chill values down into the single digits and even near zero. Sylvie?